and welcome back to the Velveteen Duck. In today's video, we're going to cover an important map of the Curse of the Black Knights event, the Great Hall. To access the Great Hall, you need to complete the quest line Preparation for the Unknown, which is given by J Fox, and pay an empowered curse pearl to enter. Unfortunately, this is a solo-only map. If you're the type to visit various guides, you may already know the first successful run awards you with 2 sets of equipment, Dragan's Rageful Armor and Dragan's Protective Armor. Upon entry, you'll be greeted by Dragan and his line of minions. Dragan has a permanent immunity to stuns buff, and he follows the typical pattern of armor break immunity in Phase 1, increased armor in Phase 2, and both icons appearing in Phase 3. In terms of Dragan's skills, his basic attack is a swing of the polearm at melee range. You can dodge this in the typical fashion of moving left or right, or simply staying out of range. He can cast a Groundbreaker that will stun you if it lands. You can sidestep this by moving sideways, or negating the stun with a skill that allows you to escape. He also has a breath attack in the shape of his head that will circle the Great Hall. If you run into this breath attack, it will detonate and do 2 things at once. 1, it will deal tons of damage to you. 2, it will heal any of the enemies in the area for tons of HP. Long story short, avoid detonating this breath attack as much as you can. If you do detonate it by accident, get out of range immediately. What is particularly important is that Dragan has become a summoner in the Great Hall. In Phase 1, he only summons the common rarity Black Knights, which are relatively harmless. You can kill them if it's convenient, but there's no need to deliberately attack them. If anything, as a Spellweaver, they'd be great to mind control. Free meat shields aplenty. Starting in Phase 2, he begins to summon more dangerous knights. He summons Pyrgamor the Fiery in the top corner, and Corwin the Thunderous in the lower corner. Yes, these are the exact same knights from Castle Ravenclaw, but now on steroids. The minimap is your friend for helping you to see where these guys are. I would suggest trying to kill them, or at least stun them, as they are fairly dangerous to leave alive. I'd also suggest that when you see Dragan's HP getting close to the start of the second phase, start moving towards Corwin's spawn point. Corwin's special attack is a lightning bullet, which is a lot easier to dodge than Pyrgamor's massive AoE fire explosion. While you can break Dragan's armor in Phase 2, be careful not to whittle down his HP so quickly that you enter Phase 3 without killing Pyrgamor or Corwin, or you might be in for a very messy Phase 3. Once Phase 3 rolls around, Dragan summons Selganor the Poisonous in the left corner, Varys the Cold in the right corner, and to top it off, the Black Widow along the lower edge. At the end of Phase 2, start moving towards where Varys the Cold spawns, or else towards the top of the map to minimize your chances of being hit by Selganor's poison bullet and Black Widow's poison breath. The reason for moving into Varys' corner and not the other 2 corners is because his attack is comparatively easier to dodge since it's immobile, while the other 2 are much more flexible. Speaking of the Black Widow, while she is a boss by her own right, she's pretty much a copy-paste of Arachna, from the net to the poison to the meteors. So if you have difficulty dealing with a Black Widow, take a look at my Arachna guide. If you are a Spellweaver, capitalize on the Black Widow's spawns of spiders. You can always mind control them. If you have enough damage, you can always ignore these 3 summons from Dragan. But if you don't, then consider focusing on either Selganor or Varys, as they have less HP than the Black Widow. They don't drop anything extra, so you don't really need to waste your time deliberately killing them. Now that I've covered all the basics and offered some strategies for tackling this map, let's take a look at how all of this is put together into a single run. Did this video help you complete the Great Hall? If it did, leave a like and subscribe. As well, see you again on Thursday where we'll be dealing with Barak, the champion of the wilds.